you can see Hong Kong's social order has been retained. It hasn't been disrupted as such. But yes, there was damage, as you're witnessing, inside and out of the legislature. The young were taking this legislative building as the authoritative icon, which has completely failed to serve as the people's voice. This is just a phony setup that Democrats are always outnumbered because of this very the twisted election system in Hong Kong. And I'm very worried that Beijing would use this as the reason or excuse to further tighten its grip on Hong Kong. Ever since the umbrella movement of ours 5 years ago, Beijing has been doing that. She's now not just alienating or abandoning a new generation, she's practically destroying them. So Carrie Lam must be truthful about the situation in Hong Kong and report as such to Beijing, and she should come out as soon as possible. Nobody would endorse violence or vandalism, but then you have to understand the desperation behind this facade. Well, this act of the young on that the rather fatal night, it's all due to the pent-up anger, frustration, and the hostility against this entire Hong Kong system. And the desperation on the political front, it's so transparent to most Hong Kong people. It's obvious. It's so deeply rooted that no Hong Konger could deny what they were fighting for or against. And on a social front, the desperation is this housing issue to start with. I have met enough young people aged in their late 20s, early 30s, saying that although they have a job and they are being paid fairly reasonably, they can't afford to live away from their parents because Hong Kong ranks #1, basically, as the most expensive city in the world when it comes to rental payments, right? Or there we are. And they see they have no future. And as a result, we see a tiny bit, not a rampant thing yet. I hope it's not going to turn rampant in any way. This martyr mentality that I have nothing to lose. I will literally die for this democracy fight in Hong Kong. And if that can help, I have no regrets. It's very worrying.